5 seconds remaining.
Alright, we're back and it's the finals!
Reserve time.
Once again, I'm Niz, you're watching NizCast. And this is a semi-pro cup series. I got it right that time. Yes! Don't have to do a retake on that one. We've got OverAchievers on the Radiant side. They're going to be going up against QWERTY, who's going to be playing on the Dire. And let's set the stage. I already did so in our at the end of our semifinals, but let's set the stage. If OverAchievers win this, they have won the last two
Dire team pick.
SCSs. And although there's no money on the line, it's all about bragging rights. That's still pretty impressive. The fact that they have two SCS wins back to back, they're exerting their dominance on everyone who's playing an SCS, showing they've got the stuff to win not just once, but twice.
10 seconds remaining.
This is only the start of the game. They've got to manage to
5 seconds
to overcome their opponent in QWERTY here. And we've already have a little bit of a different draft thus far, as we've got the Vengeful Spirit and the Juggernaut getting banned out by QWERTY. So nothing too surprising there. But then we got the Bat Rider and the Sniper. Once again, nothing too surprising in terms of how strong those heroes are, but the fact that neither Axe nor Troll were banned out, very, very surprising. And OverAchievers not choosing to go with either of them. They'll go with the Skywrath and the Clockwork. Those heroes do work quite well together, but QWERTY ending up getting two of probably the two heroes that are considered probably the strongest right now. The Axe and the Troll Warlord. So obviously OverAchievers has something planned. Well, that's a scary lineup to be going up against. Then Viper was banned out by QWERTY, and Dazzle getting banned out by OverAchievers, and now a Brewmaster getting banned by QWERTY. So now the ban is for OverAchievers, and they're going to ban out the Nyx Assassin and go right after the Dusa. So I have a feeling we're going to have a little bit more of a passive game, or at least coming out from OverAchievers, as they're looking to pick up that Dusa. I'm guessing it's going to be in the hands of Fear the Reaper once again in that mid lane. But certainly a little bit different of a game, as they're going to be going up against an Axe and a Troll. I don't think we've seen
10 seconds remaining.
Either hero tonight, have we? In the game that we were watching before
Radiant team pick.
the quarterfinals started, I think. We saw an Axe running around, but
Dire team
Storm Spirit will be the mid hero, or potentially the mid hero that QWERTY's going to go with. OverAchievers will pick up their second support in the Lion, so they've got a pretty formidable support duo there in the Lion and the Skywrath. Both of them have a lot of burst damage to be able to take down a target. Decent amount of... I mean, you have a lot of CC coming out from Lion. Skywrath's got a little bit slightly different kind of CC. He's got the slow from his concussive, but also a silence.
5 seconds
as well, so it's not really crowd control, but silence, you know, it is going to be strong against the Storm Spirit. It's going to be strong against, well, Witch Doctor now. But most importantly, he's got that Mystic Flare, which that Mystic Flare, when Axe blinks in and taunts, and you lay down the Mystic Flare, Axe is then going to have to be moving around. He can't just stand there inside the Mystic Flare. And on top of that, Clockwork, Hookshot, Cogs, perfect place to lay down a Mystic Flare. So they've got some pretty good synergy with their lineup already.
5 seconds remaining.
And, well, QWERTY does as well. As Storm Spirit being able to jump in, pick someone off. You've got the right click. Well, the increased attack speed coming out from the Troll ult. I imagine that's going to synergize with probably their 5th pick a little bit better than any of these other heroes. But Storm will definitely appreciate the increased attack speed. And then Axe, once again, another hero that just sets the pace of the game and just runs around chopping heads off. And when Axe is able to, as we get a little bit further into the game and we get into those real 5 versus 5 team fights, Axe with a blink taunt pretty much sets up a pretty good Witch Doctor death ward. So expect the Witch Doctor to be able to get some pretty good death wards off as we go forward. But at the same time, Clockwork is pretty good at interrupting those death wards and stopping a Witch Doctor from being quite so dominant in a team fight. The last ban coming out from OverAchievers is going to be a Rubik. So removing that, they realize It's a little interesting. I'm not sure who QWERTY was actually going to look for with their last support here. I guess Rubik would have been an alright pick. Bristleback's going to get
Radiant
banned.
team pick.
So now OverAchievers, they're looking for what should be their safe lane, Farmer. They're going to have Clockwork most likely in the off lane, Deuce mid, and now Lion, Skywrath, and, well, we don't know. Slark's a pretty popular pick, but I don't think I'd pick him up against the lineup
10 seconds
that they're going up
remaining.
against. I mean, you're going up against an Axe, you're going up against a
5
Storm.
seconds
It's just not
remaining.
good. So what's available to them?
Reserve time.
Slark.
They are going to go with the Slark, okay.
Dire team pick.
Huh. Could be a little tough for that Slark to get a lot done, but well, they felt confident in the Slark pickup. They still had 1 minute and 24 seconds left in their reserve time, so not choosing to use all that. So they must have felt confident in that Slark pickup, and they went for it. We'll just have to wait and see what they're able to do with that. I imagine it's
10
going to be
seconds remaining.
Sadness playing that, as he's been their safe lane farmer. Lena is going to be the support that QWERTY's going to pick up, and that's going to give them even more burst damage, as well as an AoE disable in the Light Strike array. And that's really important going up against the Slark, because once Slark pops his ultimate, you can't target him with anything, but you need that AoE disable. Obviously, you've got the one in the taunt, the Axe taunt, but it's nice to have another one, especially on a support. And Lena's going to provide you with that with the Light Strike array. We're just waiting for the last person to select their hero, and I think it is Sofu, I believe. But here we go. We're in this game, and let's introduce the teams and the players. On the Radiant side, we have the OverAchievers.
Prepare for
Playing
battle.
their Slark is going to be Sadness. Playing the Lion is going to be Tugarin. Playing the Dusa once again is going to be Fear the Reaper. Sulfu is going to be on the Skywrath Mage. And Pig in a Bag is going to be on the Clockwork. And we've already seen a smoke coming out from OverAchievers. And, well, let's take a look at the Dire side, which are completely on the other side of the map. On the Dire side, we have Team QWERTY. Playing their Lena is going to be Ahon, who's starting with boots first on that Lena as well. On the Storm Spirit, it's going to be played by Mineski Fangay. The Troll Warlord is going to be played by KN. May is going to be on the Witch Doctor. And someone who's just really, really excited, 3 exclamation points, is going to be playing
30
the
seconds
Axe.
to battle.
So, you saw what they did. They went and they hid in here, and then they placed the Observer Ward, trying to spot out any OverAchievers or whatever rotating through here. You eat a tree and pick someone off. But that didn't pan out. And, of course, the smoke gank coming out from OA up through the top lane didn't pan out for them either, not able to find anyone. We've got boots first on Tugarin, but besides that, nothing else too surprising from OA in terms of starting items. And, well, we haven't had one all night, but now we're going to have a pause because it's the finals and we need to make this shit official. So we're going to have a pause. But like I said, I've been kind of casting all night and my voice is feeling it already, so I'm going to mute my mic real quick and I'll be back with you. Hopefully this pause won't be too long. Well, unfortunately still paused here. I'm actually going to throw it to music in the meantime. I'm not sure what the pause is, but yeah, I'm going to throw it to music, so listen to a little bit of Approaching Nirvana, and hopefully you guys won't have to wait too long. I told you guys it wasn't going to be too long. We're right back in this.
Stupendous!
And well, both teams getting a bounty rune each. Two guards standing up here on the high ground, showing his dominance already, but we may have a little bit of a confrontation here as Sadness has walked into Ahon and May. KN's going to be coming in as well. There's that Light Strike Array coming out and stunning Sadness, but he will be able to get the pounce off. That was a little unfortunate. I don't think they really wanted to engage at that moment, but they did because they got a little sight of the Slark, and I think the auto attack came out from Ahon, but May is the one in trouble. Nice little tango through the trees there. Will keep him alive. Well, not long enough. As Soulfu is going to be able to get the Arcane Bolt out and get the kill, and now Ahon's the one in trouble. Oh, nice pounce coming up from Sadness. And once again, we are going to see the Overachievers start off a game with a 2-0 kill lead. How do they do it? I don't understand. We've seen, what is this, the 4th game? Yeah, I think this is the 4th game we've casted them tonight. And 3 out of those 4 games, they started with 2 kills. Right off the bat. This is actually probably the latest into the game that they've gotten 2 kills. Besides the semifinals. Unreal. Well, let's take a look at our lane matchups as they're kind of not what I expected. We've got an Axe going up against the Clockwork in the top lane. Storm Spirit up against Deuce in the mid lane, and that's going to leave a try-v-try scenario as we've got Lina, Troll, and Witch Doctor going up against Slark, Skywrath, and Lion. Now, I'm not sure who I favor in this. Obviously, QWERTY feels like they've got the stronger tri-lane, and maybe they do, but the fact that OA has already picked up 2 kills at the start of this game, Sadness only being a part of 1, but still. 2 kills to start off a tri-lane is definitely what you want. There's K9 looking to get a little bit of damage into Tugar in there, and at least help them win a little bit of the regen war. Now they're forcing Sadness into a precarious position as he's going to eat through the trees. He only has 2 tangos, so he needs to make sure he eats the right trees to get far enough away so he can pounce like he just did. And it's a subtle play, but it's a play that, well, kept him alive. But it did burn through 2 tangos, and that's a little bit of wasted regen. Only essentially one of those tangos was wasted, but it's not really wasted when it gets you out of a bad situation. How's this top lane going up? Axe is dominating it. That's what I would expect. As, well, Pig in a Bag, not much he can really do in this lane, but Axe can just kind of bully him. In terms of the mid lane, we've got, well, pretty even, but slightly Storm favored right now. In terms of the bottom lane, well, we've, in terms of CS, they're relatively even. Slark just ahead by 2, but, Soulfu's been moving around quite a bit. He's actually just went to replace a ward, I believe, at the bottom rune location. No, that's already placed. I'm not sure where he was going with that rotation. But yeah, I talked about Axe bullying right now. He's completely past this tier 1 tower. He doesn't give a crap about it. He's going to be pushing Pig in a Bag way back, forcing him from being able to get anything. But he's going to trap him in the cogs. He's got 2 creeps attacking. He's going to pop the battery assault, but with a couple spins, he's going to realize that is quickly the wrong idea. And now, oh, Tugarn, huge Earth Spike. Will catch 3. It's not really going to net them a kill or anything, but that was a really nice Earth Spike. I think it was more to kind of keep him alive than anything, but still really nice being able to land that Earth Spike on 3. Fear the Reaper making the rotation up to the top rune, getting the bounty. The Axe trying to make the similar rotation, but just not there in time. Tugarin making the rotation to the bottom rune, trying to get that. Ooh. The Dragon Slave coming through, catching out Tugar, and he almost went down to a Light Strike Array, but he was able to get the Earth Spike off to stun up the Luna, but May was in behind, so he was pretty much dead. We saw him kind of come up this way and then juke back, and he was trying to escape the rotation coming around from the other 2 from behind, but not able to get himself in a position. So QWERTY will close the gap a little bit in terms of kills, now 2-1. And now, Overachievers maybe a little pissed off, playing a little bit more aggressive here. They will catch May with an Earth Spike, followed up by a Pounce, and that's going to be a kill on the Witch Doctor, but they're going to lose Sulfu in the process.
Burn, baby, burn.
So it is a 1-for-1 trade. So I don't think any team really getting the advantage out of that. Maybe you could say that OverAchievers did because they got the XP distributed a little bit more evenly. Maybe you can say that QWERTY did because out of the 3 heroes in this lane, the one that you'd least want to get XP would be the Witch Doctor. So having a little bit more XP divided up among the Lina and the Troll may be a little bit more beneficial. I don't know. You're ending up with a little bit less gold if you're QWERTY, because you only had 2 heroes alive for a kill rather than 3. Tugarn will land an Earth Spike onto Ahan, and Sadness will come in with the Pounce, dropping Ahan down kind of low, but I think it's Tugarn the one that's going to be in trouble here. One more auto attack from Kea. Nope, never mind. I was fooled as well by the magic stick, but Ahan says, you know what, I still have a Dragon Slave. I'm going to come in and throw that in your face and get the kill on the line, but Sadness comes in from behind, gets the kill on Ahan, but then that's going to cost him his life. Kayan getting a little bit of a bash proc there as well, but it didn't really matter. He was going to get the kill regardless.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Pig in a Bag still getting bullied by this axe, and you can see just the difference. We have 13 CS on the Clockwork. The axe at 37, but nice TP coming in from Tugarn. Pig in a Bag will land the hook shot to trap the axe, and well, they're a little scared. I'm not sure what they were so scared about. I guess they expected some kind of rotation coming out or some TP. They didn't have the Lina vision on the map. There was a TP. Maybe that's why. They knew that the Witch Doctor had a TP and they were calling it out, that they didn't want to go too far. They did enough to force the axe back and give them a little bit of space in the top lane, but choosing not to go for that, which was looking like actually a kill. But no, now Sadness in trouble. The 3 will combine to go on him. He's going to take a lot of damage, and he's going to tick out from this Maledict. He will try to bottle charge through it, but actually that will be enough to keep him alive, I think. As, yeah, it's just going to bring him down to 83. I thought actually maybe it had 2 ticks, but I was definitely wrong in that, and we've got a 7-minute Vanguard for this axe. He also has a set of boots as well. He's off to a good start. Sadness denying himself to the creeps to take the quick trip back to the fountain, so he doesn't have to. Well, he didn't have any regen, but yeah, that's just kind of the faster way. And he quickly checked his gold, and he had already bought out, so he didn't lose any gold there. Picking a Bag with a hook shot will catch out the Lina, and looks like they're going to be a kill here for OverAchievers. 5-6 now. OverAchievers catching back up a little bit. Sadness TP's back into the bottom lane. Still isn't level 6, but half a level away from that. Sulfu also half a level away, and well, we've seen Pig in a Bag already using his hookshot twice. But he's still actually just 6, so hasn't even gotten another level on top of that. Fear the Reaper, level 8 in the mid lane. And Tugarn almost, oh, but 5.5 as well. So getting closer and closer to 6, and now he's going to hide in the trees here, and he's going to wait for the axe, or for his teammates to get a little bit closer. He's kind of maybe just baiting the axe in there, and he does just that. Pig in a Bag and Sulfu will come up, and this should be a kill on the axe, who's getting Pig in a Bag quite low. But not going to have the ability to actually chop off his head, and that's going to even our kill total at 6-6. And let's switch on over to Network and see just how we are. Actually, while this is going on, we got Fear the Reaper getting engaged on as we have the Ball Lightning, as well as Ahan coming in from the side with the Light Strike Array, and they're both going to combine for the kill there. Mineski Fangay getting the last hit. And Reaper will go down. Pig in a Bag potentially getting a pick off here on the Witch Doctor. He will, oh, a little bit of jukes coming out from May, and that's going to force Pig in a Bag to miss his hook shot. He will lay down the cogs, but here comes the axe. He's charging on in. He has his Tranquil, so he's moving quite quick. He will get the call off, but this creep is actually helping Pig in a Bag so much, but never mind. There's going to be a spin coming out, and that's just going to clean up that kill on the Clockwork. Sadness being forced to pop his ult. Now we're going to have the Battle Hunger going out on Tugarn. I think Overachievers are all going to come in here and look to re-engage, or maybe not. And this is still a 3v4. They're going to need more help if they're going to do so. Nice Earth Spike once again coming up from Tugar and landing on 2. But they need to do something about this Axe just pushing up and clearing out their creep wave. This is allowing them to dive. Oh my goodness, that's one way to deal with it. Tugarin with the finger bang just eliminates the Axe from the game, but Tugarin will go down and to KN, but KN's going to go down to Sulfu now. Sulfu will turn around, probably get another kill here onto Ahan, but the cask is bouncing back and forth. Oh, he will get the kill on Ahan, but he'll go down in the process as well. Fear the Reaper making a rotation down, gets the kill onto Mei. And it will take all 5 heroes from OA to come down and clean up that really aggressive play coming out from QWERTY. And it's costing all 4 of them their life. The only one that didn't show up was Mineski Fangay, who was just sitting in the mid lane getting a little bit more farm under his belt. But you have to say that it cost them a little bit. I think they were just playing a little bit greedy, a little bit aggressive, and when you play a little bit aggressive and a little bit maybe too far, it's very easy to keep going. And it's hard to just calm down for a second and say, stop, what the hell are we doing here? Let's just fall back, and it's very easy to just keep going with it. Oh, here we go. We had a ball lightning, but that's going to get completely countered by a hook shot, and it's going to find the Lina in the wrong place, wrong time, and she's going to get cleaned up. Mei and Mineski Fangay are both going to be standing underneath that Mystic Flare. So they both took a lot of damage, but had it maybe just been one of them inside of it, I think Mei might have taken a fall, or may have gotten low enough for them to actually want to chase and potentially dive the tower. As of course, the damage from Mystic Flare is actually split up among the targets inside its area of influence. Well, let's take a look at the Axe, see how close he is to his blink tag. 1,000 gold on hand, so still about 1,200 away. Nice disjoint saying come out from Toffees. I actually missed it. I'm guessing it was
Radiant structures are fortified.
Well, the only one who can disjoint is going to be the ball lightning coming out from the storm. I'm not sure if Slark can actually disjoint with his pounce. Well, here we go. We're going to have Axe running for his life, but he's not going to get very far. As Tugarn once again landing a nice Earth Spike. He's been on point with these Earth Spikes thus far. Apparently he's quite the Lion player. Now he's going to have to land another nice Earth Spike, as Ahan and Mei are going to come in, try and get the kill on him, and they will. But the question is, will Pig in a Bag and Sulfu be able to get a return kill? Sulfu has no mana, though. Fear the Reaper coming down here as well, trying to catch out the Lina. Oh, we'll just get hit by that Light Strike array. But Fear the Reaper activating the Phase Boots now, trying to chase down the Lina. Will toss out the Mystic Snake. But she doesn't have any mana, but she's more than fast enough to get away from the Dusa. We've got 3 heroes for Overachievers, relatively close to the mid lane, but we've got 2 on the other side of the river for QWERTY. And I have a feeling Mineski Fangay is going to want to jump soon. And this could be ill-advised, as like I said, there were Overachievers in behind, but, well, they're all going to split up and back away now, so that's not going to be what we're going to see. Sadness will just farm up the bottom lane, and let's actually take a moment to go through all the items that we've got right now. Well, Sadness hasn't really been able to pick up much. He's got that Orb of Venom, but besides his treads, not really making any item progression yet. 1,500 gold on hand. Well, we're going to have more action as we've got a hook shot onto Mineski Fangay from Pig in a Bag. That's followed up nicely by a silence from Sulfu, and that's going to allow them to get a kill. We had a Laguna go out onto Tugarin, getting him quite low, and Urn's going to finish him off, but Ahan's going to go down to actually Tugarin, so they're actually going to kill each other there, and it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade directly. This Axe, so manly. But still 1,600 gold, so not quite at the Blink Dagger yet. And let's actually continue with our catching up on who's got what in terms of items. We've got the Tranquils on the line, but 1,900 gold to Garin. Oh my goodness. 14 minutes into this game. He's been a part of 10 kills. He's 5, 5, and 5. So maybe a little bit more deaths than you would have wanted. But he's finding a way to get the gold. He's got Tranquils, Magic Wand, and almost a Blink Dagger. So he's having a pretty damn good game on this line. You have to consider this is not only a support line, but a support line that was in a tri-lane versus tri-lane scenario. Which typically you don't get as much gold as you typically would get as a support. Tri-lane versus tri-lane scenarios end up with the supports being gold and slightly XP starved. Pig in a bag and Sadness managing to get a kill there on the axe, helping delay that Blink Daggers. It's going to bring him down to about 1,700 gold. Speaking of Blink Daggers, Sadness just picking up his. Sulfu looks like he's got a Staff of Wizardry. Is he going to pick up a Yule's or is he going to pick up a Force Staff? We'll have to wait and see on that one. We've got Drums and Aquila this time for Fear the Reaper. I imagine he's probably still going to build into the Yasha next. And maybe into the Scotty after that, as I think he's got to get a little bit more HP under his belt, so Scotty will give him that. Clockwork with a Robe of the Magi. I imagine he's not going to be building into drums or well, I think that's all it builds into besides the blade mail or barbed armor. One of these days I'm going to remember it. Blade mail. Okay, I'm getting it right. Let's actually take a quick... Oh shit, it builds into a lot of items. Completely forgot those. Well, my cat whining a little bit. I'm not sure if you guys heard that, but she's sick and tired of this game. She wants to leave, so just give me 1 second. I'm just going to get her out of here so she's not going to whine all game. Well, apparently she doesn't care. She's just going to sit in the doorway. But we're right back in this. We've got a smoke coming out from OverAchievers. Just 3 of them smoked up. It's the 2 supports and the Clockwork. So they're going to look for a kill in this bottom lane. I don't think they're going to be able to find one. There is a hero down here. It's NizCast, who will ball lightning away. And they actually, because of that, they saw the trees go down. So they should know that he's in there, but I think they expected him to have actually TP'd away. But it won't be the case. He did use a lot of mana doing so, but he's got a regen bottled up, so he should be able to get his mana pool right back to full in no time. Career just delivering his Orchid. And I guess we should go over the Dire Heroes as we just went over the Radiant in terms of items. We've got Ahan with that urn that we saw get him the kill onto Tugarin, but also set of treads and Magic Wand. Oh, Kan's going to get initiated on here. Pig in a bag once again, jumping in with that hook shot, followed by the cogs. That's going to allow Salfu to get a good Mystic Flare down. But now Pig in the Bag's the one in trouble as he's going to go down. Mineski Fangate jumping in with the Ball Lightning, trying to go after Tugarin, continually Ball Lightning. He will get the kill there. Now the Axe charging in with that Blink Dagger. They're going to get a mirror kill onto Salfu. And now they're going to try to focus down Fear the Reaper. But I think they should just back away, and they think so as well. As Ahan's going to get chased down by Sadness. I think he should be okay. Sadness going to use that Blink Dagger to get away to avoid the Light Strike Array. Fear the Reaper just throwing out a Mystic Snake, but he'll back away as well. The Axe, the Storm Spirit, and the Lina will not be able to pursue any further. So it will just be a 3-for-2 trade. And honestly, I think that was definitely... I mean, they got an extra kill, so definitely advantage QWERTY, but in terms of the overall execution, I thought OverAchievers engaged quite well in that, and they picked up a kill very easily, but it was under tower, and that meant that Pig in a Bag was taking a lot of tower hits, and well, they just got a return kill. So it was a troll for a clock to start everything off, and I think that was good. The problem is against especially this lineup from QWERTY with the Storm Spirit and the Axe, you're not going to be able to run away. So once you've engaged, you're there to stay. As you saw just how effective Ball Lightning was at picking off people trying to run. And they ended up losing 2 more supports. They did get another kill, but they ended up losing 2 supports because of that. Like I said, we've got some more heroes to go over on the Dire side. I already went over Lina, but she did just pick up a Staff of Wizardry, and that's important to note because that's 1 step closer to her finishing her Yules, and that really changes the effectiveness of the Lina. We saw the Orchid getting picked up, but we've also got a point booster picked up by the Storm Spirit. Kayan on the Troll has finished as Yasha, but not only that, he has finished an SNY. So expect him to... well, actually, he just needs the 450 gold part, the belt of strength to finish that. But he pretty much has it done. He's also got a morbid mass. Ooh, pig in a bag, throwing the hook shot, missing KN.
Is under attack.
Now, what does May have? Well, actually, he's doing pretty good for position 5 support, as he's managed to get not only his arcane boots, but a ring of regen as well. So working towards, I'm guessing, what is a force staff. And then, of course, the last one, it is the Axe, who's got the Blink Dagger, which we saw use last fight. And that's allowing him to net an extra 900 gold on top of that. Well, that SNY getting finished by Troll. We quickly cycle through the rating here, see if anything's changed. Oh, we've got a Yasha since picked up by Fear the Reaper. As oh, actually missed a kill there, as well, wasn't there at all. As it was in the bottom lane, as Mineski Fangate managed to get a kill onto Sadness. So obviously Sadness got a little low. Oh, Axe jumping in, getting a taunt on a both supports, getting a double. Big plays coming out from the Axe. And just like that, OA loses 3 heroes. And now the pings are coming out. They're saying, you know what, we can go take Roche on the back of that. And that's exactly what it's going to be, a Roche for QWERTY.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Meanwhile, Axe is just pushing this bottom lane. He doesn't even have to show up. In the mid lane, actually, Fear the Reaper and Pig in a Bag getting a kill onto the Lina. And we've got the hook shot getting used there to facilitate that kill. But they did get the Roche, and that Aegis went on the Troll Warlord. But QWERTY, I have to say, they're in a pretty good position. We haven't looked at the gold graph yet, so let's bring that up. And yeah, they're definitely in the driver's seat. 5,000 gold ahead, and well, XP, they're just past 4,000. And they're looking to get a little bit more ahead in terms of gold by taking this tier 1 tower in the mid lane and take over a little bit more of this map. But frankly, I don't think they've actually had that much map control. They have had a little bit more than Overachievers, but they haven't been like completely dominating the map. KN getting CS or getting CC'd up, CS'd up. The last play that really started to show QWERTY taking over the map was that kill in the bottom lane, where they got the double from the Axe. Just the fact that they were able to take control of this space in the jungle and create that opportunity is really important, and that's going to be facilitated by those wards, both the Observer ward and the Sentry ward. And now Sulfu is going to look to try and get a little bit more of that. Tugarn as well. They're going to look to get a little bit more of that control back. But frankly, this is actually a pretty good Observer ward spot, because a lot of people like to ward down in this location. I know I like to use it as well. A little bit lower than that, but I'll get back to that in a second. As Mineski Fangate is going to try to get a kill on Fear the Reaper. He was incredibly low, but with his teammates arriving, he won't go down, as Fear the Reaper is going to get picked off. Tugarn will go down as well, and now everyone on the Dire side is chasing down Sulfu, so he's going to go down. And we're going to have 3 heroes go down just like that. Pig in a Bag was close, but choosing not to use the hook shot, as I think it would have just ended up in him losing his life. But getting back to these Observer wards, you can place an Observer ward kind of low, and it gives you a little bit more vision of kind of any kind of rotations. It gives you a lot of information there, but that's a very highly dewarded location. So you can use a location like this, which gives you vision in this way, and gives you similar information, but different information. You can also use an Observer ward up here, which gives you vision of same kind of rotations. And all 3 of those pretty much can't get caught by the same sentries. So it's quite difficult to deward against a high-level support in that kind of location. That's where items like gems and stuff come more in handy. But sometimes you'll just say, you know what? Let's just buy 2 sets of sentries and deward them. We know there's an Observer ward here somewhere. We just have to find it. May placing another Observer ward, giving him a little bit more vision up on the high ground there. This ward helps them push this tier 2 tower, because it gives them vision this way. And that's important for them to be able to take this high ground, because once you have that high ground, you get in a much more better position on the tower. But we're going to lose Sulfu to start all this off, and Tugarn's going to go down as well. So both supports going down. Pig in a Bag jumps in. He will get his cogs off before he goes down, but that means KN's going to go down. But he does have the Aegis, so he'll be back up in no time. Fear the Reaper standing in the middle, attacking everyone with the split shot. but he'll have to back away. KN's going to keep chasing up onto the high ground here, and they're going to lose Fear the Reaper thanks to a Laguna Blade coming out from Ahon. And with that, 4 hero kills, they're going to take down this tier 2 tower.
Radiant's
And
middle
QWERTY
tower is
looking
under
in-
attack.
Looking to be in a very good spot right now. And not only do they get this tier 2 tower, but they're going to get some
Radiant's middle
significant
tower has
damage on this
fallen.
tier 3, I think, if they choose to stick around.
Radiant's
Oh, actually, they're going
bottom
to go right to the
tower
top
is
lane.
under
Of course,
attack.
there's no tier 3 left. So, of course, they're going to go for the top lane as they're going to mow through these racks. We're going to get our first melee racks
Radiant's
down
top
of the game.
barracks has fallen.
And that's going to go to the
Radiant's
hands of
top barracks
QWERTY.
are under attack.
To Garn with these Earth Spikes. I think he gets like 2 heroes at least with every single Earth Spike as he lands another double Earth Spike there.
Radiant's top barracks has
Picking a
fallen.
Bag has already used his cogs, but Sadness is going to keep going and chase after them, trying to pick off the Lina, and they will actually do so. To Garn now blinking forward, and they're going to catch Mineski Fangay, so they are going to get a double here. Picking a Bag will even get a cogs off onto the Axe, so they may actually get a triple here, as Axe has popped the Blade Mail, and that's going to prevent them from really wanting to focus him down, and they're actually going to get 4. Sadness picks off May as well in the same time, at the same time. So the only one making it out of there was KN. They did get the set of racks, which is quite significant, but look at that gold swing. That's a lot of gold going in favor of OverAchievers, as that's 6,200 gold going in their favor. And we can take a look at the gold graph, and you saw it went all the way down to a 15k gold lead for QWERTY.
Dyer's
That
middle
gold
tower
swing is
is
definitely
under
going to go
attack.
a long way to helping
Dyer's
OverAchievers come back in this
structures
game,
are fortified.
but they are going to be fighting that uphill battle as they've already lost a set of racks just 25 minutes into the game. And now it looks like they're going to probably lose to Garen here as he's going to get used, followed by the Light Strike, Array, and Dragon Slave, and then the Laguna. So Ahon just able to solo up that line. And now he's going to make a rotation around. He's going to find Sadness, and Sadness is going to say, you know what, you can't just pick off my line like that. I'm going to get a kill on you. But now he's now the one who's trying to run away, as he's going to have to pop not only his ult, but his BKB. And oh my goodness, right as that was finishing, right as the TP was finishing, his ult finished, and then KN gets one auto attack off and bash. I can't believe that just happened. I cannot believe that just happened. That was so unfortunate. Oh. Just nothing's going right. Nothing is going right for them. They will get a kill there. So once again, combining for that hookshot, Cogs, Mystic Flare combo.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I can't believe that first hit bash from KN. Oh.
Axe is not axe.
Oh, huge ball lightning coming in from Mineski Fangay, jumping onto Tugarin, but he's got a Ghost Scepter now, so he's not going to be able to get focused down. Fear the Reaper coming in from the side, will get a Mystic Snake off, but now he's going to have to retreat and get back to his team. Another 20 seconds up before Finger is going to be off cooldown for the Lion. And the Dire side will think better of it. Never mind. Mineski Fangay jumps on in, trying to pick off Tugarin, but not able to get there. Tugarin backed in the right time, so the ball lightning was off the mark. And we'll quickly cycle through all the items. We'll start with the Dire side this time. Ahon has since picked up a 4-staff since we last checked. Mineski Fangay, well, he's got his Bloodstone, but nothing else since we last saw him. 2,000 gold on hand, though. KN with a BKB, SNY, and a Helm of the Dominator. He's looking like he's in a pretty good spot. May electing to pick up a mech. Don't think we've seen a mech in any of the games tonight, or any of the games recently, for that matter. As that mech typically not picked up too much, as this is not really a push meta anymore, so it's kind of undervalued, or less valuable, I should say. And then the Axe. He's since picked up a Crimson Guard, and he even has an Ogre Club. So I'm wondering what that's going to do for him. Is he going to build into a BKB? I don't know. Once again, Ball Lightning coming in from Mineski Fangay, jumping onto Tugarin, who will pop the Ghost Scepter, but he'll immediately get taunted, and he'll go down to the Storm immediately after. Soulfu finding himself in a bad spot with a nice 4-staff to bring himself up onto high ground, but he will go down to the Witch Doctor. Fear the Reaper now will pop the Stone Gaze, will freeze a few of them. Picking a Bag will then get the kill onto Lina, but I think he's going to go down here as a result. Yes, he will. Fear the Reaper's going to go down as well. And we've got 4 heroes down for OA, and we're going to have a buyback from Picking a Bag, He's going to try to come in here and help Sadness, who's getting pursued by Mineski Fangay and KN. And he will help him, but it looks like they're just going to say, you know what, we're not going to back. We're just going to back to this tier 3 and start mowing down the tier 3 in the mid lane. They do have the glyph to prevent it and keep it alive a little bit longer. It's going to buy enough time for Tugarin to respawn. So it is going to be 3 of them trying to defend against the 4 here from QWERTY. They will get another nice Earth Spike off onto KN, but Tugarin is forced to use that Ghost Scepter, and he'll turn around and get the Hex off, and they're going to get a kill onto KN. Sadness in the meantime, putting pressure on the rest of them. And he'll actually get quite low and he'll have to back away. Soulfu now has joined them as well. Pig in a Bag needs to make sure he doesn't overextend. He'll place the cogs to stop Mineski Fangay from pursuing, but never mind. He'll just ball lightning right on over them and get that kill onto Pig in a Bag. Now he's going to look to go after Soulfu, who, once again, with a nice Force Staff, will get himself back to safety. And QWERTY, once again, they start swinging away at these racks. Tugarin, again, with the double Earth Spike, will get taunted up by the axe, and I think he's going to go down in just a matter of seconds. Oh, not able to get the decapitate off as he got silenced up by Soulfu, but May will just keep chasing, and with a right click, he'll be able to finish that kill off. Sadness, in the meantime, getting a kill on axe. This fight's been going on for so damn long, as now Mineski Fangay will try to chase after him with the ball lightning, but instead he now has to be careful. Soulfu silencing him up, but actually Soulfu is going to be the one to go down. Mineski Fangay just barely surviving there. Fear the Reaper has been chasing May and Ahon. Will get Yules, followed by the Light Strike Array, and right click down by both May and Ahon. May getting the kill there. Will Sadness choose to go after May? The pings are coming out. He's actually choosing not to go. Is this where you draw the line? I think they would have been able to get another kill there. The Lina with not much mana and everything essentially on cooldown there. That would have been perfect timing for Sadness to go in. Instead, he goes in a little bit later, and now everything's back up. So Lina will actually be able to get a return kill with KN coming back in, and now that little slight hesitation from Sadness is definitely catching away, as Pig in a Bag is now trying to defend. Sadness is getting forced to buy back into this game. Tugarin lays another Earth Spike down onto KN, followed by a Finger Bang, which is going to force the Troll Warlord to pop his BKB. Mineski Fangay jumps from who knows where as he comes flying with the ball lightning, and he's going to keep trying to pursue Soulfu, and one more auto attack will get him the kill. There we go. And now, once again, another Earth Spike coming out from Tugarin. Sadness will jump on Mineski Fangay, who's basically got no mana. The little bit of mana that he did have is going to get sucked away, but he did just barely have enough to jump back down to the low ground. Sadness trying to chase down Ahon. Pig in a Bag trying to help as well, but KN comes in and forces Pig in a Bag to pop the cogs and back away, which will actually just result in KN switching off of Pig in a Bag and focusing down Sadness and getting the kill there. Ahon now gets killed by Fear the Reaper. Tugarin trying to run away from Mineski, but he'll be able to get the kill. Pig in a Bag with the flare gets Mineski quite low, but not enough to finish him off. And he'll try to chase after him, but Mineski Fangay will just jump with the ball lightning back up onto the high ground. And KN has just been right-clicking down the racks, and finally that set of racks is going to go down. Fear the Reaper is trying to get some damage on the KN and get a return kill there. Mineski Fangay and Axe will both jump up onto the high ground, getting a kill onto Soulfu there. Good game, well played, will get called. And Fear the Reaper will go down, so it's not Overachievers that will win SCS tonight and get the back-to-back wins. It's going to be QWERTY that's going to take it. I cannot believe how long that fight went. Jesus. Shout out to Mineski Fangay's mom, as he says in chat, but my goodness, that fight was so damn long. But in the end, it is QWERTY that takes it. Not only the game, but all of SCS for tonight. Once again, there's nothing on their line besides bragging rights, so no prize pool for them, but still, bragging rights are something, right? And, well, they knock off the current champs, the ones with the belt. That was Overachievers. Once again, I was Niz. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching that game. It was a lot of fun to cast. There was a lot of action that one, and most of the games tonight were pretty eventful. So hopefully you'll actually come back and watch in the future, as I'm going to be casting, well, I have been casting SCS every Thursdays and Sundays, so you can expect to see that on this channel. But I've also been casting a little bit of the CEVO playoffs. I'm going to be casting CEVO playoffs actually tomorrow night. I'm going to be casting Orenda versus the Squid Jigglers. Assuming the Squid Jigglers is okay with it. I haven't been able to get in contact with them. But I got the okay from Miranda. So we should have a best of 3 tomorrow night. Unless they've changed the start time. I believe that should be at 10 o'clock Eastern or 9 C, whatever it's called, CET? How do I not know what that time zone's called? CDT. There we go. Central Daylight Time or whatever. But yeah, so that's when that match will be tomorrow night. So hopefully you come and join us. My cat apparently wants to start casting as well. She's going to start constantly whining. But the best way to find out if I am casting anything else or if I'm live yet casting SCS is to follow the channel. So twitch.tv/NizCast, hit that follow button. And besides that, follow me on Twitter at NizCast and on YouTube, youtube.com/NizCast, where I upload all the VODs from all the games that we just saw. But yeah, that's going to be it for me tonight. I'm going to throw it to some music, say hi to some people in chat on my way out. And hopefully we'll see you either tomorrow night or next Thursday. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.